Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, a beautiful country we live in, and how we're going to save both of those bad boys together. Guys, what we're about to talk about is something that you are not going to see anywhere else, but it is incredibly important for our gun rights fight and freedom fight, to be quite candid. A major leading world leader just said globalism is dead. Why is that important? Because a lot of the two-way gun control pushes from things like the WEF and the UN are all globalism pushes. Guys, spread this one out. We are winning. Pour it on. Let's get it. Everything will be linked in the description box below. Can't wait to hear what you guys think. And of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. You would not believe what YouTube is doing accidentally to you guys and your freedom prescription. So make sure they have not absconded away with that prescription. So let's get into this. We are going to dive in so hard on this. I am amped. Let's get over first to the actual post. And you can follow me, by the way, at BradenLOA on X if you want to jump in the party and have conversations with me. But this is coming from that account. This is Election Wizard. Just in, UK, as in the United Kingdom, will admit that Trump's tariffs are understandable in major trade deal breakthrough. All right, the UK is a far-left government right now. That's a very important piece you have to understand. The Labour Party is in full and complete control of the UK. Now, for them to say that these tariffs that Trump just put in are understandable and that they have killed globalism, yeah, watch. You can even see in the little teaser right there. Globalism has failed. Oh, guys, we are winning nationally because freedom is on the rise. Here we go. UK will admit Trump's tariffs are understandable and major trade deal breakthrough, and everything is linked. You can verify this yourself. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer is expected to announce that globalism has failed before ordering a full economic reset, according to a report from the Times of London. And I've got multiple variations of proof of this as well that just dropped. So this is not a rumor. This is not a hypothetical. This is confirmed. Okay. Globalism has died. Now, why is that so incredibly important? The blue helmets at the UN, all the little world trade arms secret treaties that they want to take our gun rights away, that's globalism. The World Economic Forum of pushing gun rights out and basically stamping down the freedom and that pesky little individualism that we have in the United States through our gun rights particularly. Yeah, they tried to stamp that out. Globalism has failed. The weapon they were using to achieve those global gun control means was economic pressure and tremendous globalism pressure in order to unify countries against gun rights and make it harder for people to get guns across the world. It was all about subjugating the population by taking away their rights to arms. This is incredibly important. And you just saw Klaus Schwab, the leader of the WEF, just resigned yesterday. Guys, this is big stuff. All right. Later this week, he is expected to make a number of pro-growth announcements, we're back on Keir Starmer from the UK, including easing regulations on electric vehicle manufacturing and updating the government's industrial strategy, changing it away from a globalism-focused economy. Guys, the globalism is dead. That means a lot of the global gun control pushes and all the money that was coming from across the pond, if you will, to support gun control causes is going away. We are winning. Pedal to the metal. All right. In response to President Trump's bold announcement, talking about the tariffs, Starmer has argued that while he believes tariffs are the wrong response, he also understands Trump's economic nationalism and why it is popular with voters who believe they have seen no benefits from free trade and mass immigration. Guys, that is so incredibly massive. If you've been following what's been happening over the last 10 to 15 years through the UN, through the WEF, and through the global migration pressures in Europe and the United States, it was almost like it was a consistent plan and theme. They literally just said Trump's tariffs are wrong, but he understands why the people support them because they have not seen benefits from mass migration. You think? And the free trade, of which honestly is not free trade, it's actually just been completely constrained by the EU and globalism factors. Guys, don't sleep on this. This directly relates our gun rights fight. Quote, Trump has done something that we don't agree with, but there's a reason why people are behind him on this. The world has changed. Globalization is over, and we are now in a new era. A spokesperson for the Prime Minister's office told the outlet. We've got to demonstrate that our approach, a more active labor government, a more reformist government, can provide the answers for people in every part of the country. That means an about face because globalization is dead. Guys, it's perfectly fine for everyone to trade with everybody. But when you have a globalist organization like the WEF or the UN trying to curtail rights in our country through backhanded treaties that are ratified by our Senate, negotiated in all these different ways and backroom deals, it's dead. All right, let's keep going. I think I have something else. I do. Here is something at the end of this article. Quote, some type of arrangement that might let the UK escape some tariffs is possible, but it would not be a full-scale trade deal. Jonathan Portes, professor of economics at King's College London, told the Associated Press. Brexit is a double-edged sword. It gives us more flexibility and we can negotiate with a view to our own interest. That is it in a nutshell. Brexit was them breaking away from the UN, or excuse me, the EU. That is a deglobalization. That is a de-regionalization. That is breaking into individual countries to make their own decisions away from the Brussels UN confines inside the EU. That is a breaking apart of globalization. You just heard him say globalization is dead. All of the gun control pushes and all of the funding and all the backroom deals that were happening at the UN are dying. Keep going. Everything is all linked in the description box below. Guys, we are on the cutting edge of this, and I appreciate every single one of you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Did I land this plane? And I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.